Hyannis sound. This is our 13-year existence. A little history before we get going. We're 10 college-age guys. Raise your hand if you graduated this year. Being one of them. So we just out of school. When you come home in the summer, this is our summer job for 3 months. We have anywhere from about 85 gigs to about 90 gigs a summer. Last year we had 2 days off.
I'm Paul. This is my third summer in the sound. I am going into my final semester at Boston University next year, and after that I have no clue what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I'll have a job. If not, I'll be here. Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pond.
I'm Christian. This is my fourth summer in the group. I'm from Randolph, Massachusetts. Yeah, Randolph. My friend Jen's here. I'm excited to see her. And I just graduated from Stonehill College. Graduating was a very, very exciting time for my parents because they weren't always sure if I would actually graduate. Because back in middle school, that was like my dark ages. Things went way downhill around that time. And before then, my parents had always sent my report cards out to my family and friends. And so before that, I had done well, and so they were excited. They would send them out, like, yeah, look how well he's doing. And then during my middle school years, things went way downhill. And my grades, I remember this one report card that I came in with. It was really, really, really bad. And I was really nervous about showing it to my parents, and they took it and they were like, all right, we're gonna handle this. So they sent it out to my family. And so I got a bunch of calls from my mom's side of the family. My mom's side of the family and my dad's side of the family are completely different. My mom's side of the family, they're just really different. So they called and they were like, Micah, what are you doing? What's up with your grades and stuff? And they're really disappointed and stuff. And then from my dad's side of the family, I got a call congratulating me on my grades. And he's like, why are your grades like that? I wouldn't still be in the hood. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I can see the city like something to observe. Came close, I heard a voice, standing, stretching every nerve. Had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information. Just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, brand new things I come to take you home.
My name is Cooper. This is already my third summer in the group, and this is the best summer so far. I'm having such a good time. We bond together as a group. We do so much fun stuff together as a group. It's like a big family. We all live in the same house. It's just the best summer job ever. Yesterday, we were rehearsing, and then we needed to kill a little time before our next show. So I went outside with Andy and Rob, and we did our favorite pastime, which is wiffle ball. And we play wiffle ball like take no prisoners. I mean, I'm talking like, you know, it's really tough, and we keep score, and it's crazy. We keep stats. And
I have a pretty cool spreadsheet on it. It's pretty simple.
And Andy and I walked out there, and we knew right away it was going to be sort of a magical afternoon. The wind was blowing a certain way, the grass was moving, the rain was falling a little bit. We're like, all right, it's time to come out and play wiffle ball. You know it sounds funny, but just can't stand it. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see, I beg, stole, and I borrowed. Yeah. That's why I be there. I'll be there like Sunday morning. That's why I be there. I'll be there like Sunday morning.
Thank you very much. My name is Arjun Jakemar. This is my third summer in Hyannis Sound. I consider myself very, very lucky to be back for my third summer. I love it here. I've never felt luckier actually to be here than I have the last few days, because a couple days ago I got a call from my roommate from New York City, which is where I lived during the year. And we were just talking, we hadn't spoken in a while, and I asked him how he was doing. He said, well, things are pretty terrible actually. Apparently they've had a record heat wave in New York. It's been like 90 to 105 degrees every day for the last 2 weeks. And I was like, oh man, that's terrible. I'm sorry to deal with that. And he said, yeah, well, the worst part actually is that we had a power outage affecting 100,000 people last week. And I said, that's terrible. I mean, how long were we without power? He said, 10 days. Yeah, and you know, I mean, the worst part about power outage, of course, is that among the other things that run on electricity is an air conditioner. So things were bad for them. And so he asked me, well, so anyway, it's been a terrible week, he said, a terrible couple of weeks. How are you doing? I told him, I'm on the beach right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the children ask your name. Wonder how you managed to make it big. Who finds the money when you pay the rent? Did you think that money was there to spend? Right out of Sunday morning, creeping like a dove. See how they run, taking the dollar, baby, as your breath. Wonder how you managed to leave the rest.
My name is Doug from Winchester, Massachusetts. It's just a little town northwest of Boston, next to Tim's house, Lexington. And it's my second year in the group. I just graduated from MIT. I'm super excited to be here, and we are week 5 at Brewster. So I believe they only have 4 more weeks after this, so please tell all your friends if you like the show. If you didn't, tell everyone you don't like it so they come. All right. Today we were driving and I went to Subway at Route 6, on exit 6, or Route 6. And Cooper and Arjun and I were there. And we looked up and it was sun showering. Does it turn on it? All right, so it was raining out and there was a really strong sun. We looked up and I saw the most magnificent rainbow I've ever seen in my life. It was like really, really strong, and it went all the way from horizon to horizon. And then there was another one, a double one on top of it. It was absolutely incredible. Yeah, so that's my story. That's it. But it was really Still looking for the
Should have been there, Burger King.
Yeah, the
Talking about the rainbow.
when we came back out, it was gone. It was kind of sad, but I got video on my cell phone.
That everyone I knew was looking on a key to turn and run when all I needed was the truth. But that's how it's gotta be. It's coming down to nothing more than happening. I'd rather run the other way than stay. The storm that you standing with me. Everyone knows I live over my head. A big thing of mine, when I was little, I was really into comic books. And does anybody know a really big event that happened yesterday? A movie opened up. He's got a big S on his chest. And I dragged all 9 of these guys to go see it yesterday. Superheroes have had a huge effect on my life. And I'm just kind of thinking this over the past couple days since I saw the movie. And one of them was Batman. And when I was little, I used to have Batman figurines, and Batman video games, Batman comics, and Batman TV show, the whole thing. And Batman is also called a detective. I hope to be one day. I'm training to be a detective.
Training to be Batman.
Yeah. Hey, secret identity, dude. No, but one thing that my grandfather always talked about Superman, it was his favorite, and one thing that Superman possesses that no one really does anymore, he stands for truth, justice, the American way. My grandfather was only my grandfather. He goes, name one thing that you can think of today that stands for that. I kind of thought about it a second, and I could, anything that little kid-wise, that, you know, toys or TV shows or anything like that, in the kind of day and age that's kind of gone, it's kind of sad. But as long as there's a big guy with an S over his chest, there'll always be that sense of hope and good feeling. And if you haven't seen it, go see it, because it really gives you that sense of enjoyment. It's really nice to feel. It's good. He also, there's a lot of fight scenes and stuff, and he picks up planes and smashes. It's awesome. I may not always love you, as long as there are stars above you. You never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, well, life will still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So I'm gonna live into me. God only knows what I'd be without you.
My name is Andy, and I'm from Kutztown, Pennsylvania. And this is my second year in the Hyannis Sound. And I'm from I go to Berkeley College of Music, and I don't know when I'm going to graduate. Hopefully this year, maybe next year, maybe the year after that. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. But I'm going to tell you a little touching story about my past. I actually grew up on a farm. Not a lot of people know that. I grew up on 73 acres, and what happened was I was homesick one day. I was about 8 years old, and I was actually home for real sick, which didn't happen often, but because I was big sick a lot. But anyway, so I was at home, and I was sitting down watching TV, and my grandmother was babysitting. She was over at the house, and I went to the bathroom, and I looked out the window, and I also have a huge pond, just a big pond. It was wintertime, there was snow on the ground, the pond was all frozen, and I looked out the window and I saw my dog that fell in the pond and was paddling around in the pond. And I saw him there. I was 8 years old. I was in my shorts and a t-shirt, and I ran down the pond. I ran down. My grandma's trying to stop me. Come back, put shoes on. I didn't have shoes on, so I ran down, got the canoe, and I put the canoe on the ice. When I got in the canoe, I started inching the canoe, inch by inch. And it was a long way away to get my dog. I finally got there, and I looked, and the second I got there, my dog just started to go down. She stopped paddling, and she started going down, but I grabbed her by the collar, and I don't know where I got the strength from, but I pulled her out of the ice, and she scooted off the ice, and yeah, that's how I saved my dog. I got 29 ways to make it to my baby's door. To my lovely baby's door. I got 29 ways to make it to my baby's door. To my lovely baby's door. It's an easy that I can find about 2 or 3 more. Too many more. I got 1 through the basement, 2 down the hall, and when the going gets rough, I got a hole in the wall. I got 29 ways to make it to my baby's door. My lovely baby's door. It's an easy that I can find about 2 or 3 more. Too many more. I can go down the chimney like Santa Claus, down the window with that big all day. What to do when I don't want you to know? Even got a hole in the bedroom floor. I got 29 ways to make it to my baby's door. My lovely baby's door. It's an easy that I can find about 2 or 3 more. Too many. I got 29 ways. I got 29 ways. Oh yeah. Oh, I got 29 ways. I got 29 ways to get to my baby's door. Too many more.
Tyler, and I'm the new guy, and they never let me talk until the end. But I'm all the way from Des Moines, Iowa, and I'll be a senior at Indiana University in the fall. No,
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm used to it now. I'm used to it now. It happens. I just want to tell you a little story that's kind of a downfall on my life, because I know this is a big part of everyone's life is their cell phone. Am I right? You know, you take it everywhere. When you forget it, you walk out the door. Yeah, right. And when you forget it, you walk out the door, man, you feel naked without your cell phone. You're like, where's that? I don't know what time. Nobody called me. You can put messages, you know. Well, the next worst thing is when your battery doesn't work. And my battery's been acting up the last couple days, and it really grinds my gears. I think my phone is playing tricks on me, because like, it'll be like, oh yeah, 3 bars, I'll talk to somebody for 1 to 5 minutes, and I'll be like, battery low, like, what? It's like, oh, I gotta go, my battery's low, and I hang up. Next, and then like, go back to 3 bars, I'm like, okay, this is weird. So then somebody will call, like, if I talk to somebody for more than 10 minutes, because that's what I do, because I miss all my friends from the Midwest. Where is the moment when we need it the most? They kick the leaves and the magic is gone. They tell me your blue skies fade to gray. They tell me your passion's gone away, and I need no carrying on. Stand in the line just to hear the know.
I go to Plymouth State University, New Hampshire. And people have been wondering, did you fracture your fibula? And the answer is yes, I did. A lot of people have also been wondering how I did it. And some people didn't believe me when I told them that it was because I was injured in the Tour of France. And that's fine. I'll make a believer out of you next year. Some people also didn't believe me last night when I told them it was because I've been called up from our quadruple A affiliate Red Sox Hyannis Sound to play for the Red Sox in place of injured Jason Veritek. That's not entirely true. I figured if there's so many people here, then it's time to confess and tell you what really happened. We got a day off on Sunday, sort of, in the sense that we didn't have a day off. But Maddie and I went down to Foxborough, or up to Foxborough. That's okay, I'm a geography major. And I'm going to mold young minds with that information. So we go up to Foxborough because, as you know, it's Patriots training camp time. This is the one where they're finally gonna win a Super Bowl and shit. And so we go up there and we're sitting in the bleachers, just hanging out, watching, and Tom Brady, for some reason, shanks a pass and it goes into the crowd. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, watch out!" And I was just like, "Oh, got it." Coach Belichick looks over, he's like, "Oh my God, who is that kid?" Do that again. So they keep throwing him. I keep like, you know. So they give me a helmet and some hats, and they're like, "Come on down and try out." So I did. It was pretty cool. Have you ever seen the movie Rudy? Dads in the stands, running around, and I took a couple snaps and in place of Tom Brady because I can throw really good too. And he wasn't happy about it, so he told the offensive line to just let me get hit, and I got hit really hard by the defense and actually fractured my fibula. So that's how that happened.
Time to drop a note. But if you I know that you went straight to someone else. Well, I worked through all this stuff here by myself. And I think that you should spend some time alone. But if you won't,
This is my third summer in the Hyannis Sound, and how many people have never seen the group before? Wow. All right. Well, welcome to what is the Hyannis Sound. Interesting fact about the group: we all live in the same house. So we kind of do this thing where, like, you have to be in the living room by 10 a.m. for rehearsal. And sometimes that's a little early. That's a little early for some guys. And so, and the thing about the voice is that, you know, you have to wake up, you know, a good amount of time in order to get ready to go. Don't worry, guys, I'm not going to talk about how you were late this morning. Anyway,
Our alarm didn't go off.
what I am going to talk about is that everybody has their own way that they express that they're experiencing, like, vocal difficulties. For instance, a lot of guys, you know, while we're singing at rehearsal at 10 a.m., a lot of the guys have the eye roll. A lot of guys do this. Let's see. Doug has one of my favorites. He's while he's singing. It hurts. Let's see. Tyler has a good one. He does do that a lot. Micah acts surprised, like he's surprised his voice is over. He's like, let's see.
And Cooper vocally expresses his discomfort with